guess you could say I'm kind of a pandemic victim. Once the pandemic hit, it kind of threw me out of my routine. Wasn't eating as well, and just didn't have the energy that I'd had before. And so I kind of got lazy, I guess you could say, during the pandemic, and I just didn't feel as well. I went for my annual physical. For the first time in my life, some of my vital signs were elevated. So my blood pressure was elevated, and also my HDL cholesterol was above acceptable levels. And my physician wanted to put me on medication, and I didn't want to go there. I've never been on medication in my life, and so I just said I didn't really want to do that. And so she said, okay, John, but you really, it's probably not advisable not to, but I'll just schedule another appointment out 3 months from now, and we'll do a do-over here and see how you do. And so that's what motivated me then, that I really needed to do something. Well, I'd always been impressed with Get You in Shape, but I really travel a lot. I have grandchildren in a couple of different places, and so we're not here, for an extended period of time, maybe, more than a month at a time. And so I'd never really joined the program for that reason, but I'd always been impressed with it. But what made this different was learned that that the program had a virtual program that I basically could take with me. And so that was really appealing, and so that's what really motivated me to get started. Well, one of the things I really liked about it is helping me set goals for myself, both from a standpoint of things I could measure my progress, as well as really clarifying for me my so what. Because my so what was I was really motivated to get back to the point where I go back for that appointment and I didn't need the medication. It helped me clarify my goals, as well as kind of clean up my eating habits, because I'd kind of wandered off, so to speak, in what I was eating. And so by doing that, I was able to kind of get back on track. But what made it really valuable, again, that the program is virtual, where you can queue it up each day and get your total body workout or the workout for that day. So I love the technology that's used. Fantastic way, particularly if you're kind of on the go like I am. Mm-hmm. It's unique to me from a standpoint of, again, helping me set goals, and then it has, built-in accountability. So even though you're on the go and you're not, it's virtual, the tools help you with accountability and measuring your progress. I was a runner. I was an avid runner, and I always avoided cardio and stretching, mainly because it was boring. I liked variety, and so one of the things that's also a little bit unique about this program is it's not the same thing every day. It's different every day. It makes it a little bit easier to just continue with the program, because you never know quite what's coming up. Went back in I was going to go back in for my follow-up appointment, did the lab work first, and so the lab work came back to me before I went in for the appointment, and the lab work came back to where I had dropped my LDL cholesterol levels back below acceptable levels for the first time, and therefore I didn't really need to go in for the appointment, because I had been taking my blood pressure. I'd gotten a wrist-based blood pressure monitor all during this time, and over the 3-month period I saw a consistent sort of leveling off of my blood pressure, because I was taking it twice a day. And so now my blood pressure is also below acceptable levels, and I'll be scheduled to go back in like 3 months.